Hey, Girl Scout Troop 41990. This is Dr. Nina Kim Hansen. I am the mother of one of your awesome brownies, Elizabeth, and I am going to be sharing with you a little bit about Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Month. Now, I was supposed to be there in person, but I am actually acting as a translator today at a local event in Lake Stevens, so I'm trying to do double duty, but I'm going to share this with you over video so you can hear from me and then also be led by your awesome Girl Scout leader, Miss Jennifer and Miss Carrie. So I'm going to share with you something about AANHPI month. Now it started in May. So if you're in school, if your teacher knows what AANHPI month is, then she or he may have talked about what it is already. But just so you know, just in case you missed it, Asian American, Pacific Islander, Native Hawaiian Heritage Month actually first began as Asian American History Month, designated in May in the early 1900s. However, it wasn't until I believe it was 1978, when at the time the president designated May as the official month. At the time, it was called Asian American History Month. In 1990s, the later George W. Bush changed it from Asian American to Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month. And the reason why May was chosen for two reasons. May was seen as the month in which the first migration of Japanese came to the United States. And May was also chosen because several Asian migrant groups actually helped build the biggest transcontinental railroad in the United States in that month. So those are the two main reasons why we have May as the month for Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander. It wasn't until President Obama changed the title to Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. That was meant to include everybody under this umbrella, 52 plus cultures, and that's why there are so many stories and so many wonderful things to learn during the month of May. Now, Miss Jennifer will read to you will show you the video about this book, The Fearless Fighter. So you will be getting to read this, and then Miss Jennifer will direct you to an activity that you will do in the library today, since you're at the library. So I hope you all have fun with that. But before we go into that, I want to talk a little bit more with you about this month. Now, what is Asian American, Pacific Islander, Native Hawaiian History Month, Heritage Month? It basically is a month designated to recognize, to honor, and to learn and to celebrate different aspects of Asian American, Pacific Islander, Native Hawaiian history, but also the contributions and the amazing people that are of that heritage. So for example, I bought this book called Asian American Women in Science to read to my daughter, Elizabeth, because she loves to learn about other Asian Americans who have done awesome things in our country. And so, if you're interested in a book like this, it goes through so many stories of individuals like Margaret Chung, who was the first Chinese American doctor, who just happens to be a girl as well. And she broke many barriers, not just as a woman, but as an Asian American in the United States. The awesome thing about Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Month is that you can learn about so many cool stories about women and people who inspire you, who do wonderful things. So first Asian American astronauts, to first doctors, to gymnasts, and you can learn about the history, but you can also learn about people now who are phenomenal. So in the gymnastics world, there are some pretty awesome Asian American girls out there. So if you want to take a look at that, you should look that up as well. And then, just understanding what the stories are, where people come from, where their families come from, what struggles they've gone through, and all of that. So as you learn about the stories, as you learn about Hazel Ying Lee and do your own little study on Asian American Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander Heritage Month, you will realize that there are so many incredible stories to learn from, and hopefully you'll be inspired to keep going, to keep pushing forward, to do things even if it feels scary, to be a leader as a girl, to do awesome things, and to realize that you can break limitations that are unfair and may not be as nice as we would hope, things would be. So, that said, I hope that you have so much fun looking for a book in the library around Asian American or Pacific Islander or Native Hawaiian stories, and read it with your parents, read it with your family, and you can do the activity that Miss Jennifer will share with you, and then you will share back to our troop what you learned too. In the meantime, let me share with you a fun story of my own, because I am Korean and Korean and Japanese, and so I am multiracial in my history. But when I was growing up, I found out from my parents, my mom specifically, that she is from a long line of people who fought for Korean independence. Specifically, her family comes from South Korea, but her family at the time, Korea was not divided into North and South. It was one country, and they were colonized by Japanese. And at the time, her family members of her family were called freedom fighters. Now, in Korean history, they are the people who fought for Korean independence. What's even cooler is that I have found that I come from a long line of independence fighters, but also a member of the last Yi dynasty king family. So I have some royal Korean blood in me, and I don't know how much, but I do know that I do hail from that lineage. So that's kind of cool, because I learned that history, and I can share with my kids that we come from Korea, but we are a family of justice. We are a family that takes care of people, and we are a family that loves really, really hard. So that's kind of a fun thing to share with my family, with my kids. And now that my kids are here, they're learning more about their Korean history, both in Korea and also here in America. And so we're having lots of fun learning about our stories. So if anything, as you learn from Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander histories, I hope that you feel inspired, that you will find stories that you can connect with as well, and just have a good time learning and enjoying this. So, that all said, I will see you all next time, but enjoy the video, enjoy the book, and have fun with the activity, and I can't wait to see you all again soon.